What's going on, family? You know what it is. You know who it is. How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you're doing well. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, and we are mixing it up right here on In the Mix at 6, and we do this each and every single Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, if you're happy and you know it, I just need you to clap your emoji hands. Come on, give me some big energy. Big energy. Throw some fire emojis in the chat as a matter of fact. Let's get right on into it, family. Yeah. If you're ready, just type let's mix it up. Picky, picky, picky. Yeah. If you're ready, let's type mix it up. All I need is one mic. I'm on the ones and the twos. Check one, check two, right? Listen, we're talking today. Have you been enjoying the series? We're in the series. I need some water. I might as well take a sip so I don't slip. That's what we're talking about. I need some water. I hope you got your water bottle with you. Hope you got your glass of water. Come on. Yeah, yeah. 60% of your body is made up of water. You might as well put in you what's in you. We're talking about part 6. I need some water. And we're talking about finding your flow. Yeah, finding your flow. And here's what I realize. I realize what flows from you flows to you. What do I mean by that? You don't just attract what you want, you attract who you are. And oftentimes, what we have to do, we have to, what they say, you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Got to make sure that we are in the right flow, right? Because when we're in the right flow, the right things flow to us. Yeah. When we're in the right flow, the right things flow to us. So what do we have to do? We have to make sure that our mind is in the right flow. Have to make sure that our mindset, our skill set, our heart set, our tool set, us as an asset are in the right flow so that we can be a blessing and a benefit. I know we want to receive it, but are you becoming it to where now, in many cases, it's now chasing you and you're not chasing it? I like to say this: you don't have to chase a blessing. If you become a blessing, blessings will chase you. What does that mean? Blessings will flow you because you're in the flow to be a blessing to somebody else. Come on, family. Just type I'm a blessing. Yeah, come on, family. Just type that. I'm a blessing. I am a blessing. Maybe you are getting a lot of stressing because that's what you are. Oh, y'all don't like me now. I, I am a blessing. That's why I'm receiving them. What flows from me is what flows to me. It's here it is. It's a boomerang effect. Blessings are boomerang effects. Stressing is a boomerang effect. Whatever I put back out is coming right back to me. What you sow, so shall you reap. What you sow, so shall you flow. Let me we gonna stir up the pot right now. We gonna mix it up on In the Mix. What you sow, so shall you flow. That's a good flow. That's a bad flow. We've been talking about the necessity, the benefit of water. If you remember, I have mentioned that water is necessary because it delivers oxygen to the body. Water aids and it helps with weight loss and it builds endurance. Water can regulate your body temperature. Dehydration, oftentimes, what does dehydration do? Dehydration oftentimes affects your vision. And oftentimes we don't have a vision of precision simply because our mind is not in the right particular flow. Here's one I want to mention as well today. Another benefit of water is this: water maintains blood pressure. Say that again. Water maintains blood pressure. I don't know who's listening right now. I don't know who I'm talking to. I hope it's for you, but somebody, you just missed your shout. Water maintains blood pressure. Here's what it is. I have to get to the place to where where when I'm in the right flow, I don't allow my blood pressure to go up simply because of what I may be listening to, who I may be talking to, the company that I'm keeping. Come on, I got to have some stability. I have to be in the water in the well that never runs dry. I don't allow my blood pressure to go up simply because I'm not getting ready to give you a piece of my mind and only be left with just a piece of my mind, but no peace of mind. I refuse to allow myself to get bent out of shape because you're bent out of shape. I'm not going back and forth with you. Listen, I'm not Venus and you ain't Serena. We ain't playing no tennis. Yeah, we tennis trauma, tennis triggers. You hitting one way, I'm hitting back another way. We ain't doing all that. I'm in the flow. Here's what I love. Scripture says this: as a deer panteth after the water, so my soul longs after me. Here's what a deer, oh dear. I feel something about to happen right here. Let me drop this on you. A deer understands that even because there's a lot of deer hunters out there. But here's something. A deer understands this that if a deer gets hit, if a deer gets hurt, deer gets hit by a bullet, deer gets hurt in the forest, wherever it may be, the deer, what does it do? It looks to find a body of water. It looks to get in the flow of water. Why? Because the deer understands this, that if I just sit in the water, if I just wade in the water, here it is. The water for the deer becomes a healing mechanism. And the longer that the deer sits in the water, the better the deer rejuvenates its health. Listen, you got to get in the right flow because here's the thing: a lot of us are in a cesspool. We're in a cesspool of negativity. We're in a cesspool of calamity. We're in a cesspool of chaos. Ain't nothing but chlorine in the water. And if chlorine's in the water, I mean, all the waste, junk, mess of other people is in that same water that you stepped in. I got to get in the right stream. I got to get in the right flow. Even a deer understands that if I get into the flow of the water, here it is, I'll be refreshed. I'll be rejuvenated. I'll be healed. What I was dealing with, now I'll be healing from. Come on, family. Just type, get in the flow. Get in the flow. I got to find my flow because here's the thing. When I find my flow, is not a force. I don't know about you, but I'm in a season of my life. I'm not forcing nothing. Not forcing opportunity, not forcing the connection, not forcing things to happen the way that I want them to happen. It ain't a flow. It's not a force. It's a flow. I'm in the flow. I'm not in the force. Keep on with the force. Don't stop. Don't stop till you get it. Sometimes you just got to get enough. No, I ain't forcing it no more. I'm shout out to MJ, but I'm a moonwalk away from that one. With keep on with the flow. Don't stop. I'm in the flow. That's for sure. We're talking about finding your flow. Here's the thing. Here's the beauty about finding your flow. Finding your flow is about finding your gift. Finding your flow is about finding your purpose. Finding your flow is about finding your sweet spot. Finding your flow is about finding the place and the purpose for your life. To where here it is. I understand that, yes, I don't have to just work hard. I have to work smart. But when I work smart, things begin to flow for me because I'm operating out of my anointing. I'm operating out of my gifting. I'm operating out of my true calling. I'm operating out of what it is that I was created to do. What is the first thing that God says about himself in Genesis? It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. What is the first thing that God tells us about himself? He tells us that he is a creator. You and I are here, it is created in the image of God. So as a result of it, he created us to create. When I'm creating, it ought not be a force, it ought to be a flow. When I'm creating, it's coming out of the abundance of what it is that is my gifting. When I'm creating, you can't create in chaos, can't create in a lot of calamity, can't create an environment of negativity. I have to create in the way that I was created. Your creativity is different than mine. My creativity is different than yours. And oftentimes we're looking at everybody else's creativity, we're looking at everybody else's flow except our own. And here's what it is. Our flow has been stopped. Our flow has been clogged. Why has our flow been clogged? Because of trauma? Why has our flow been clogged? Because of negativity? Why has our flow been clogged? Because we keep comparing ourselves to other people? Why has our flow been clogged? Because you say, I like their creativity better than not my own. They do this better than I do it. And as a result, now you don't do anything. Stop allowing your flow to be clogged. You got to get into an environment that here it is, it unclogs. It gives you the Drano of determination, the Drano of deliverance, so that you can flow in the way that you need to flow wherever you go. And here's the beauty of it. That's why you got to be in an environment of eagles who know how to catch the wind currents of life and still flow. Why? Because if I spread my wings, I win. Can't spell wind without wings. Can't spell wind without wind. I got to soar above that wind. I got to use the current of the wind. Because here's what a current is. A current is a flow. Am I in the flow or what? I have to soar above the situation. I have to aspire higher. That's why you got to be in an environment of other eagles who want to see you soar. Chickens are the ones who are jealous of you. Eagles are zealous for you. Let me say it twice because it's also nice. Chickens and pigeons are jealous of you. Eagles are zealous for you. I want you to join my amazing Eagles Academy where we empower you to soar into success and purpose, where we increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence, empowering you to go to another level, to move to another dimension. How do we do that? Through strategy, structures, solutions, not just information, but implementation of really how to take your life and how to take your vision and your skill set and your mindset to the next level. Listen, what I do on here on YouTube is free. And here's the thing. If my information is free, if my free information is changing your life, just imagine this. Just imagine what my paid implementation will do to further you and elevate your life. Yeah. My free information is changing your life. Just imagine what my paid implementation will do to further elevate your life. I want you to join us. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Theeaglesacademy.com. Once you tap in, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. You'll find your flow in business, in relationships, in identity, in purpose, in self-confidence, in self-esteem, in your will to live. Join us, theeaglesacademy.com. Talking about finding your flow. Come on, family, just type flow, 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 flow. Type flow, family. Here's what I understand about blood pressure. Blood pressure moves blood through your circulatory system. It's the pressure, it's the flow of what moves blood through your circulatory system. And here it is that we need to realize. Human blood circulates through the whole body roughly every 26 seconds. Count another 26 seconds. Blood is circulating right through your veins. It's circulating because here's what God does. God uses water and blood to aid in renewing you from the inside out. Listen, for the next 26 seconds, somebody just type 26. Come on, family, type 26. Every 26 seconds, here it is. Here's a blessing that's happening. Every 26 seconds in your body, God is renewing you. God is restoring you. God is doing something in you and through you. Every 26 seconds. Here it is. There's a flow of restoration that hits your body. May not necessarily look like it on the outside, but it's happening on the inside. Church mother, you say something on the inside, working on the outside, brought about a change in my life. Think about this. When Christ was on Calvary, when Jesus hung on the cross, what did the soldier do? The soldier pierced him in the side. And guess what came out? Both blood and water came out. Why is that? Why is that even significant? Simply because blood is for redemption, moving us into salvation from a sin-stained lifestyle. Water is for impartation, to live life and that more abundantly. Blood is for redemption. Water is for impartation. Why? Because water speaks to that which is life-giving. Water speaks to that which is the living water. And hear me, you're only in the flow when you move out of a cesspool into a stream. When you move out of a cesspool into a river, when you move out of a cesspool into a sea, are you seeing what I'm saying? When you move out of a cesspool into an ocean of overflow, rivers of living water, rivers of refreshing, streams of significance and success, seas to where you seize the opportunity, oceans of overflowing empowerment, overabundance, right? Because here it is. Water doesn't just renew me biologically. It moves me into a place of being redeemed spiritually. I have to get into my flow. I can't focus on just your flow. Your flow can inspire me, but I don't need to copy your flow. Your flow can empower me, but I can't flow the way that you can. You can't flow the way that I can because I'm not you. You're not me. I can't beat you being you. You can't beat me being me. But here's what I have to do. I have to seize the opportunity. I have to seize the opportunity. I can't allow my blood pressure to go up simply because of all the doom and the gloom and all the negativity that is being spoken out in society. Listen, I got to speak life over my life. I got to say, listen, I'm flowing into my gifts. Today, I'm flowing into my anointing. Today, I'm flowing into my purpose. Today, I'm flowing into new opportunities. Today, I'm flowing into greater finances. Today, I'm flowing with the right people who are going to flow with me because I don't have a cage. I have a circle of success, a circle of significance, a circle of people who want me to be the best. They want me to aspire higher. Come on, family. Type flow forward. Flow forward. I got to move into a place of flowing. Got to move into a place of knowing my flow. Because when I know my flow, I don't compete, I collaborate. When I know my flow, here's what it is. I can say, listen, I already know I have power that God gave me, so I can bind up sickness and I can loose healing. When I know my flow, I can bind up disease and loose deliverance. When I know my flow, I can bind up depression and release joy. When I know my flow, I can speak against lack and loose abundance in my life. When I know my flow. I can bind up anxiety and move into opportunity. Why? Because he'll keep me in perfect peace if I keep my mind stayed on him. I'll declare peace that passes all understanding. When I know my flow, I flow into the victorious. When I know my flow, I walk by faith and not by sight. When I know my flow, understand this, that every attack of the enemy positions me for greater opportunity. Why? Because this thing ain't checkers, it's chess. I'm at my best when I flow by listening to what's God's best for my life. You know what a flow is? A flow is this. When God moves, you move just like that. A flow is this. It doesn't make sense. But if God is in it, there's no limit. A flow is this. Me understanding that delayed obedience is still disobedience. And when he tells me to move, I got to move. I got to flow. I can't allow anxiety to clog my conscience. I can't allow what other people are doing to make me feel insignificant. I got to flow. Here it is. I got to flow out of lack of self-esteem. It's time to flow out of a lack of low self-esteem. It's time to flow from out of lack. It's time to flow out of low self-esteem. It's time to flow out of hurt. It's time to flow out of pain. It's time to flow out of anguish and anxiety. It's time to flow out of insufficiency. It's time to flow out of sickness and disease. It's time to flow out of bitterness into forgiveness. It's time to flow out of holding people accountable for what you didn't take accountability for. It's time to flow out of pointing the finger at other folks and you playing the blame game and remaining the same way that you came. Here's the thing. If you flow, I guarantee you'll be loosed and you'll be blessed. If you flow by faith, you'll be the CEO, not just of the company, you'll be the CEO of your own life. Was that chief encouraging officer? When you know your flow, you'll know how to bring unity to your community. When you know your flow, you'll know how to find wholeness in your singleness. When you know your flow, you'll be loose from a bad attitude. When you know your flow, you'll be loose from a negative disposition. You won't be a Debbie Derrick and a Debbie Downer. You won't be a negative Nancy. Pardon me, Debbie, Derrick, Nancy. Mean nothing by it. When you know your flow, you'll find beauty in brokenness. When you know your flow, here's what you'll do. You'll be able to transform every wound into wisdom. Why? Because here's what's happening. You're flowing into a place of waters of healing. Come on, somebody, come on, family, type waters of healing. Yeah, you're flowing now in waters of strength. You're flowing now in waters of greater income, waters of ideas, waters of increase, waters of impact, waters of anointing. Come on, I need some water. Why? Because if I don't take a sip, I'm going to slip. I need the living water. Why? Because when I have the living water, I move into rivers of strength. I move into rivers of righteousness. I step into streams of strength. Why? Because now I'm a tree planted by the rivers of living water. And here's what I love about it. Being planted by a tree, being planted like a tree by the rivers of living water means I bring forth fruit in my season. My leaf doesn't wither. Whatsoever I do prospers. Why do I bring fruit? Simply because I have deep roots. I'm rooted in the right soil. I'm rooted in the right atmosphere. And hear me, there's some places that you can't grow until you get in the right flow. Hear me. Come on, family. I just want you just to type overflow. When you find your flow, you'll flow into overflow. Come on, family. Type overflow. overflow in your finances, overflow in your peace of mind, overflow in your mental health, overflow in your relationships, overflow in your marriage, overflow with your spouse in your house, overflow at not just your job, overflow in your business, overflow in your ministry, overflow as you bring unity to your community, overflow when you write the book, overflow when you speak in front of the audience, overflow when you step into the environment, overflow simply because you're not a thermometer, you're a thermostat. You don't reflect, you set the environment, you set the atmosphere for greater overflow for the rest of this year. I want to speak to somebody. Your dry season is over. And you stepped into overflow. Yeah. The breakup is over. Expect overflow. The divorce is over. Expect to flow over. The abuse and the pain is over. Flow over it. Overflow. Come on. They laid you off at the job. Why? Because laying you off at the job created more time for you to create the new business. Flow over it into overflow. The lies, the misuse, the gaslighting, the narcissism, the abuse, flow over it into overflow. Come on, family. Come on, family. Type overflow. Yeah, I'm going and I'm overflowing. Why? Because he says, my cup runneth over. Send the cup is for you. The overflow is to bless somebody else. Why? Because when I bless somebody else, now somebody's going to be a blessing to me. You're not getting no check postmarked from heaven. God uses people to bless you. When you're a blessing to people, if you help people get what they want, guarantee you're going to get what you want. And it's going to be more than you could ever bargain for. Because you just stepped into a season of overflow. Family, as you listen to me, I want you to be empowered. I want you to be impacted. I want you to experience the overflow of what it is that I'm talking about. What I mean, I want you to join my Amazing Eagles Academy. Strategy, structure, solutions to take your vision to another dimension. You've received enough information. Now it's time for implementation. Now it's time to discover where it is that how your gift makes room for you. Now it's time to collaborate and partner with other individuals. Come on, you said your network determines your net worth. Now it's time to expand your network. Expand your network with other gifted leaders like yourself who are empowering, who are impacting, who are making strides in any and every industry. Why? Because they're coming into our Amazing Eagles Academy community to to maximize their mindset, to sharpen their skill set, to heal their heart set, to build their tool set, to be an asset in any particular environment. We want to give you the insight, the ingenuity, the information to take your vision to another dimension. Hear me, you owe it to you. Last year, you said you wouldn't be where you are this year. Now it's time to level up from where it is that you said that you are right now. Come on, it's time to get the requisite skills. It's time to get the information, and not just the information, but the implementation of how to make your life work, how to make your gift and your purpose work. Stop putting your purpose on pause. Stop just having just enough to survive, barely keeping your head above water. Now it's time for more overflow. Listen, if you step into an environment of overflow, if you step into our community of overflow, where we have a gift for grace and for growth on our community, I guarantee overflow is going to hit you. Overflow is going to hit your house. Overflow is going to hit your spouse. Overflow is going to hit your relationship. Overflow is going to hit your mindset. Overflow is going to hit your business. Overflow is going to hit you because now you're ingratiating the aspect of personal development. Join us right now. I want you to go to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button when you get there. Fill out the form, and I guarantee you'll be transformed. Theeaglesacademy.com. Fill out the form. Be transformed. Family, I got a number of different other resources for you that I know are going to be a blessing to your life. One is my successful speaker strategies. Yeah, successful speaker strategies. Empowering you to develop as a greater communicator, to really tap in and hone in on who it is that you are and your communication skills. Why? Because communication is about more than presentation. Communication is about conversation. Conversation should produce connection. Whatever you're building, I guarantee you can build it better if you use better words. Once you go right now, accessidentity.org/speaker. Yeah, I want you to do that. You can also get it at theeaglesacademy.com/store. 4.5-hour digital training course of me giving you all of the ins and outs. I made all the mistakes when it comes to communication. Now I'm showing you what to avoid. I'm showing you how to communicate in a way to where now it connects to coworkers, it connects at your job, it connects in your businesses, with people who are close to you. Even when you get on the stage, how to rock that microphone. How to maximize your message at the microphone. How to be invited back when you speak. How and what to charge when it is that you speak. Go ahead and get that. theeaglesacademy.com/store, as well as accessidentity.org/speaker. You want to also get my bestseller book blueprint. Speaking and writing are oftentimes synonymous. Want to be a better speaker? Don't just be a better reader, be a better writer. Writing and speaking are interconnected. I've written 16 books now. How is it that I am able to go number one each and every single time that I drop a book? It's a system, it's a science, it's a strategy. System saves yourself time, energy, money. That's the acronym for system. Saving yourself time, energy, money. Once you go ahead and get that, accessidentity.org/author for my bestseller book blueprint. Yeah, go ahead and get that. You can also get it at theeaglesacademy.com/store. And here's what it is. I'm showing you what to do on how to take your manuscript to the marketplace. I made all the mistakes when it comes to writing a book. But I've learned from all the mistakes that I've made to now give you the solutions so that you don't have to repeat what I did. That's what mentorship does. Mentorship boils down what it took me decades to learn. I give it to you in days. Or in many cases, not just days, but in downloads. What it took me decades to learn, I'm giving it to you in a download. I'm shortening your learning curve. That's what it is. Yeah, I like that. Shortening your learning curve. So all you have to do is just plug and play the strategies of what I did. How to take your manuscript to the marketplace. How to be an industry authority as an author. How to share your story in a way that connects to people, to where other people can glean from it. For those of you who are already authors, you still need this because I have marketing tips and tools that are in this download that you need. 80+ page download, laden with strategy after strategy after strategy on how to publish your book, what to do with your ebook, what should your cover look like, what should the trim size be for the book, how should the content be created within the book. I'm giving it all to you. Go ahead and invest in yourself. Bestseller book, yeah, say that about 10 times. Bestseller book blueprint. Say it real fast. Mini micro machine, man. Bestseller book blueprint. Go get it right now. accessidentity.org/author. theeaglesacademy.com/store. Here's the thing. You only remain in the flow when you invest in yourself. Can't talk a good game and not actually put any sweat equity investment behind it. I shortened my learning curve between this is what I want to do and this is what I did. A lot of people always talk about this is what I want to do. See, what had happened was shoulda, coulda, woulda. No. Let's shorten the learning curve between this is what I want to do and this is what I did. You take that step by going and investing in yourself. You don't have to be an expert to start, but you do have to start to be an expert. EaglesAcademy.com/store. Go ahead and get my ebook called More in 2024, free ebook, as well as The Art of Communication, another free download as well. It's time to seize the moment. Come on, family, just type seize the moment. Seize the moment. I got to seize the moment. I seize the moment by stepping into an academy community of other individuals who are in the flow. Because here's what it does now. Now it creates positive peer pressure for me to get into my flow, even if I'm not. Because I'm around other individuals who are already where I want to be and are aspiring higher to lift me higher. Why? Because a win for them is a win for you too. I hope you got it. Family, go ahead and get the resources. In the Mix at 6 is out of time, but you know I'm not out of truth. Like a great rapper once said, there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. So here's what I want to do. I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. I want to thank you for being with me on In the Mix at 6 each and every single day. Weekday, that is. Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the digital airwaves, specifically and exclusively on YouTube. Come on, family, put some thumbs up. I didn't even look at that. I didn't even tell you to put no thumbs up today at all. Why didn't I tell you to do it? Because I figured you were already doing it. But just in case you forgot, just in case you didn't know, put them thumbs up for show. Yeah, I like it. Come on. Let's explode the thumbs ups. Come on, smash the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Come on, that helps my channel out. And I know y'all don't mind being a blessing to me and my channel. While you're there, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can be updated when all of the information drops. Connect with me on all the social sites at EddieConnorJr. Come on, family, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. And of course, you know, if I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please reach out to me. If you'd like me to speak at your event, your college, your community, your church, your school, your workshop, your session, whatever it may be, whatever's clever, invite me. You see the information right there on the screen. Invite yours truly, and I would be glad to empower you. Family, is yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother from another mother. Family, you know it's been fun, but a brother got to run. But I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and love. Keep soaring higher.
Hey, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie. Listen, don't you want to level up in your life? Don't you want to actually dominate this year? You need strategy, you need structure, you need solutions. If you're going to level up in your relationships, you're going to identify your brand identity. If you're going to identify your identity, this is your year to become more. This is your year to do more. I'm telling you, this is the time to grow your greatness. You need to be in a secure environment, in a community that really cares about your growth, that wants to enhance it, that wants to push you in a place of not just information, but transformation for your application. I'm telling you, you don't just go as far as your dream, you go as far as your team. Join our team. Become a part of the Eagles Academy. Go right now. TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, you have the join now button and become a member of this amazing academy with so many amazing people, locally and globally, who understand that their network determines their net worth. They want to soar into success and purpose. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Go right now. TheEaglesAcademy.com. Yeah.